everybody. So I figured I would vlog this weekend since it's a busy weekend. I'm seeing Valerian and Dunkirk today. Today's Friday. We have San Diego Comic-Con. I did like 7 trailer reactions yesterday. I just got my Loot Crate box. And we've got trailers being released all weekend from San Diego Comic-Con. And then on top of that, oh, there's a doggy. Rawr, 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 rawr. And then on top of that, on Sunday, I got a Fathom event. Which out here, a Fathom event is like a special theater showing. And it's a Fathom event of the Shah Rukh Khan movie, Devdas 15th year anniversary. So that'll be interesting. That was loud. So I've got 3 movie reviews, a ton of trailer reactions, and a loot crate that I have to unbox and then do the secret order of keys. Busy weekend. Plus I'm bussing it. I'm bussing it all over the place this weekend. So that'll be interesting. But I figured I'd vlog the whole weekend and see how it turns out. So I'll catch you later. Heading off to see Dunkirk. My bus is here! Time for some Valerian. I'm excited about this one. I like Luc Besson, and I liked Fifth Element, and I like the fact that the story was used as a basis for Star Wars and a lot of other sci-fi, so it would be good to see it finally get its own movie, right? But let's see how it goes. Alright, so I just got home from seeing Valerian and Dunkirk. It's starting to rain, so I'm trying to get this in before the rain hits. Woo! But I saw them so close together that I had literally 2 minutes after Valerian to go to the bathroom real quick and go in to see Dunkirk. So it was like wham and then wham. My reviews should be up by now. So I'll just say kind of what I had in there is Valerian, I'm going to give it a B+. I think it was a good movie. If you like Luc Besson and you liked Fifth Element, you'll like this movie. And I'm going to go into more detail about other sci-fis that were inspired by it and cinematography, the CGI, all that jazz. Dunkirk, though, I'm still riding the high off of that. It is an intense movie. Oh my gosh. There is not 1 minute of wasted time in the hour and 47 minutes. It started out and as soon as the music hit, you were in. And it just didn't hold up. It didn't let up until the credits rolled. I've been trying to think of a moment that was slow or didn't have anything good to provide, and I can't think of one scene. Everything moved the narrative, and not very much dialogue. But the dialogue they had was important. This better win some awards. Best movie, best director, it's something, best cinematography. Because him and the cinematographer figured out how to get IMAX cameras on the cinematographer's shoulder. So he could do like Steadicam takes. That's crazy. And I think they said he filmed like 80% of this movie on IMAX. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it in IMAX, but that would be great. So if you can see it in IMAX, go, because it's almost all of it's filmed on IMAX. And Valerian, I think, would be one of the rare movies that could benefit from 3D. I personally don't like 3D that much, just because I think it's a gimmick. But there are a few movies that actually utilize it, and I think Valerian would be one of those. So if you like sci-fis and you like creatures and you like that kind of fun, Fifth Element, Star Wars-ish kind of film, more like the prequels than the original Star Wars, but if you like those, go see it in 3D. I think the 3D would be worth it. Well, now I've got some reviews to do, and then tomorrow I got to catch up on trailers from San Diego Comic-Con, and then Sunday I'm going to go see Devdas. So, whew, what a busy weekend. Wow, that Dunkirk though. That is intense. So I was able to sleep. I was really tired after getting home from that long day yesterday, and I think I'm going to change my grade on Valerian from a B+ to a B-. And my reasoning for that is I saw Dunkirk right after it. Like, I had barely any time to process the movie, and I was living on the high of Dunkirk when I got home. So after sleeping on it, there's some things, and I'll go over it in my review, that I think I'll give it a B-. I still liked it, but there were some problems. So now to film my reviews, and then try and catch up on and see some of those San Diego Comic-Con ones, and be ready for the ones that happen tonight, because I'm sure we're going to get a lot of reviews or trailers tonight. And then for tomorrow, I just got a message from my friend Scott. You may have seen him in a couple of my reviews, like the last Star Trek one. But he got a ticket to Devdas, and so he's going to watch it with me. So tomorrow you will see him on the vlog. Yay! Thank you, Scott. It's nice to have somebody to go see it with. Hopefully, maybe I'll see some people that have seen the YouTube channel there, but we'll see what happens. Should be fun though. This is a crazy weekend, but awesome. I'm enjoying every minute of it. So let's see what tomorrow brings. I might vlog some more today, but it's all gonna be from here, because I'm not gonna be going anywhere really. Just filming and editing. Yay! Okay, so I just finished filming my 2 reviews for Valerian and Dunkirk. I think they went pretty well. I had a hard time saying some of the names. I kept messing them up. I had to do like take after take after take for Valerian for some reason, but it was still good. I think it's going to turn out well. Now I've got to do the green screen for the thumbnails, because I enjoy making unique and weird thumbnails. But I'm not going to try and do funny for Dunkirk, because the movie is not, it's not a funny movie. It's not something you do a fun thumbnail for. But you guys will see it. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, hopefully. But we'll see. Alright. So I was able to get the Justice League Ready Player One and Thor Ragnarok San Diego Comic-Con trailers out. But there's so much more that came out at San Diego Comic-Con. And I still haven't been able to get my Valerian review out. I have it filmed. I just need to, and I did the green screen for the thumbnail, but I need to make the thumbnail and edit the review. But man, it's gonna be a while before I get all of the San Diego stuff up, because right now I'm doing the major ones that need to be out now, and then I've got some of the secondary ones that I'll try and do tomorrow. Get the Valerian review out by the morning, hopefully later tonight, and then Game of Thrones review Sunday night. But we've got I got a long day for Devdas tomorrow. I've got to leave here at 7:30 in the morning to catch a bus so that I can meet Scott for lunch and then see the movie. And then I had to get a ride home after the movie because the buses don't run after 5 on Sundays or something like that. So I'll be leaving here at 7:30 in the morning, and I won't get back until like 6. Almost 12 hours, but hey, it's worth it. But I need to get some sleep. Oh, maybe I can get a short nap and be revitalized so I can work on Valerian. I really need to get some more of this stuff out. But I've got it filmed and ready to go. I just need to spend the time to finalize it. So I don't know if you'll see me again tonight, but if not, we'll talk tomorrow during my long Devdas day. Okay. It is almost 7 in the morning. I got a good night's sleep, which I'll need today. So I'm about to head out here in a little bit to catch the bus to Westminster so we can see Devdas. I'm meeting my friend Scott for lunch first, but it's gonna be a 3-hour bus ride. That's crazy. 3 hours. I think I have like a half an hour in between buses that I have to wait or something. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be shorter. But according to Google, it said 3 hours. So we'll see. But I should get there about, I leave at 8. I should go back to bed. No, I leave at 8 and catch the bus at 8 o'clock, and then I'll be there at 11. So yeah, 3 hours. But let's do it. Okay, so it's about a really loud truck. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm here at the bus stop waiting for my bus for the long trip down to Westminster. You know what's crazy is by car it takes maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. But by bus, I've got to go all the way down to Boulder and then come all the way back up. And there's like an hour wait between 2 buses. It takes like 3 hours to get there by bus, but do what you got to do. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to wait for the bus. And wait. And wait. So I just got off the first bus and I have a 1 hour wait. So I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Not healthy breakfast. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm hungry. It's next to the bus stop. And I got about an hour, so Let's get a soda, sit down, and eat some food. Pick up the fuel for the rest of my bus ride. Okay, food was good. I'm full. I just got an email, or not an email, a tweet. There's a teach string from Shira that wanted to know why I wasn't seeing Vikram, Vita. It's because it's in a theater that's even farther away than the one I'm going to. And it's only showing for 3 days and only a couple of screenings. Like, they only have one screening today. They had one screening yesterday. And on the day it came out, they had 2 screenings. That was it. And then it's out of theaters. Plus, I had bought the ticket for this through the Fathom events a while ago. So I didn't even know if Vikram would show in Colorado. But, you know, it would have been nice if it had stayed in theaters a little longer than just 3 days and 4 showings. So, even though I'm seeing a romantic movie and people are like, why is Koricon seeing a romance movie when he can watch an action film? That's part of the reason. The other reason is it's a 15th year anniversary of a classic movie. So what are the chances that I would get to see it in the theater, right? Slim to none. And I heard the cinematography was good, so why not? Let's expand my horizons. Now it's time for wait for bus 2. Should be here pretty soon. I hate waiting. Made it down to the Boulder station. Now I've got to wait for bus number 3, which comes at 10:30. It's 10:15 a.m. right now. And then I'll get to my final destination, which is at the theater, to meet Scott. Yay! We made it!
I know.
Look who I found!
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Man, I got on the first bus at 8 a.m.
Took you that long?
Well, there was an hour between buses 1 and 2.
That's always fun.
Yeah, so...
You got to hang out for a while.
But it did stop right next to a McDonald's, so I got a hash brown.
Well, that's good. At 8 a.m. I was still in bed without my pants.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to have known that.
I'm happy to share with you.
Where are we going to eat?
A restaurant.
We're going to eat at a restaurant.
We can either go this side or there's a bunch on this side.
We got anything new over there?
The new one is the shoes.
What's that?
Tex-Mex.
You want to do
It
that?
was okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right, well, we're going to figure out where to eat. Here with Scott.
Hola.
We're getting ready to see Devdas. I think we've got an hour before the movie starts.
We do.
But thank you for buying a ticket and joining with me. That's nice of you. It's good to have someone to watch the movie with.
Absolutely.
And you don't know anything about it, right?
Nothing.
Okay, so from what because I don't know much either. But what I do know is it's a classic movie. Otherwise, that makes sense why they're doing a 15th anniversary thing. But Shah Rukh Khan is in it. He's like one of the most popular actors in India. And the cinematography is supposed to be really good. And it's kind of like a love story in a Shakespearean way of like Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. So I'm wondering how Shakespearean it actually is.
If it'll carry out through the end.
Right, if the ending is like Romeo and Juliet. But we'll see. I mean, it could be just a straight adaptation. I don't know. But then we'll talk about it afterwards and get his impressions, and then I'll review it later.
Sounds like a plan.
But we just ate lunch, and I kind of want to nap now.
No napping, go jog.
No. To throw up for the food.
It'll wake you up.
We had Buffalo Wild Wings, and I had teriyaki wings. They were good.
And onion rings, and mozzarella sticks, and what else?
Well, you make it sound like I had a lot. I had like 2 onion rings and 3 mozz sticks and like 3 of the boneless wings.
Yeah, but they were big onion rings.
They were fairly good sized onion rings. But that's probably why I'm so full. It's the damn onion rings. But they were good. So we'll see you after the movie. So we just saw Devdas.
Yes,
There
we
was
did.
maybe a dozen or 2 people there, but no Indians. All, you said, all white people and 1 Asian.
1 Asian.
But that was it. I didn't even think about that until we came out and you told me. That's weird. But anyway, we saw Devdas. It's a strange movie.
It's got a good story though. I was very impressed.
Yeah, it's very melodramatic, very like a tragedy of like a stage tragedy. Theatrical, very theatrical tragedy. You were saying it reminded you of like Les Miserables.
Yeah, a cross between Les Miserables and Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it does. It reminds me a lot of that kind of theatrical melodrama. I really felt for the 2 women though, because like they really deserve better guys. They deserve a much better guy than Devdas.
very much so.
The acting was very over the top, but there were a handful of moments where I thought Shah Rukh Khan was really good, and then another handful of times where I was like, wow, that is way too over the top. So it was like a mixed bag for me on the acting. But the 2 main leads, they were great.
Yes.
The 2 ladies, the loves, they were great.
They were.
And their dance sequences were almost hypnotic. Now,
were.
it could be that we saw it in a theater and the music was loud, and so it was like engulfing, but it seemed very hypnotic when we were watching the dancing and stuff. Time just kind of like flew by during those moments.
Yeah, it was on point.
Yeah, I don't think it would have the same impact if you watched it on TV though. Do you know what I mean? Because the music was like totally engulfing in the theater, and it was loud, and unless you had like a 7.1 Dolby surround sound at your house.
You need a better sound system.
Yeah,
right?
you need a better sound system. But if you don't have a great sound system, I don't think it would have the same effect. But
So don't watch it on your iPhone or
yeah,
Samsung.
don't watch it on your little mobile device. It's something that deserves a lot of speakers and good surround sound for that music.
Yeah,
But
the
it-
music is fantastic throughout the movie.
Yeah, very haunting in some areas and beautiful in others. Like all of the emotions. But it wasn't. It felt odd.
But I like the way they told this story. I
Yeah.
thought they did well. The director did a fantastic job.
Oh, and the cinematography was on point.
Yeah.
Especially, and you could tell it was more like a stage, like a theater stage, because they had a lot of single locations. You know, like they did a lot of stuff in one location, and some of them, like the drunk dancing, when him and his friend were doing that song and dance where they're all drunk, that
Yes.
even looked like a stage.
Yes.
Like even with the background and everything, it looked like it was a stage. Like
Right.
you were watching it on a theatrical stage. So I'm wondering, you guys might know this, is this a stage theater? Like, can you go to a live action theater and see it as a play? Because that's how I feel like it was set up as, like Les Miserables, you know, filmed as a movie, but it's actually a stage play. I liked it. It was odd for me, though. I'm not big on romance, as you guys know. I'm not big on romance movies. But the characters were interesting. Like, you couldn't stop watching.
No, they were well developed. They drew you in and made you care about them.
Yeah, and I just couldn't stop watching. Like, even though it took a while for me to get into it, though.
It was a little slow in the beginning.
It took about a half an hour for me to finally get, because I'm like, who are these people and what's going on? And then after about a half an hour, I got used to it, and I was like, okay, I can get down with this. But
and even some of the minor characters, like this good friend there that he drank a lot with and did the song and dance with, you even cared about him.
yeah, I even cared what happened to him.
Yeah.
But I felt more for the two ladies.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, oh, stop pining over this guy. You deserve much better. I was like, I wanted to come in and just take them and date them myself. But it was...
So, ladies, he's available.
But it was, you know, I'm not big on melodrama, but I gotta say, like, it pulled me in and held my interest.
Yeah.
But not a type of genre I would watch on a regular basis. But I'm glad I saw it. And I'm glad I saw it in a theater. I think it has a much better impact seeing it in a theater.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have the same impact on me if I watched it in just on TV. So I'll have a full review. I don't know if I have it up before or after this, but either way, I'll link it to the end of the end card. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming to the movie, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad I came and saw it. It was definitely worth the time and the money.
Yeah, it wasn't too much. It was a regular movie price. Some of those Fathom events are like $30.
Yeah, you're not worth $30, but I'll pay what we did.
Yeah, we had a good lunch out of it. Got to hang out. So
We did.
It was a good day. Now I gotta wait for my ride. Woohoo! So I'm home. Got a ride home, so yay. It's what time is it? $7:13. I don't know if you could see that. It's about 7:15 p.m. and I started this about 12 hours ago. I'm poopered. I am tired. So, but I can't decide, am I more tired or hungry? Because the last time I ate was at lunch at noon. So I think I'm gonna eat something and then go to bed. Not for a long time, but maybe a nap, because Game of Thrones is tonight and I want to watch that. But I may want to wait and review it until my brain is not half asleep. But it was a fun day. I had a great time. Too much time on the bus, but it was great hanging out with Scott, and that was nice and fun. So movie was cool too. So all in all, good day. It was a good day. Now I just want to crash. Alright, so it's Monday. My weekend vlog is going longer than expected. But I'm still trying to get everything caught up. I just got my Valerian movie review up. I had to get that posted first because the paper that I'm giving reviews for, the Longmont Observer, our local paper, they you know, they wanted it out, so I had to get that one out first. Now I'm going to be working on Devdas and this vlog, and I've got, still have to do Game of Thrones, which I want to try and do tonight, but I'm kind of running out of time, so. But wanted to say, for some of you may be wondering why my vlogs are so much more stable now than they used to be. And it's because I started using this monopod. So I'll put a link in the description of the Amazon link that I got this monopod from. It's not very expensive, but it's great for if you put the legs down, not all the way down, but just hanging when you're holding it. It keeps it a nice counterbalance. And then when you're staying still like this or standing, it telescopes up to about 7 feet. So I can just telescope it and then hold on to it, and it floats around, you know, like this, and I can rotate and whatnot. But the up and down doesn't shake. So it gives a nice, pretty steady camera. And I've used it for this entire vlog, and I'm in love with it. I love this thing. So yeah, that's why that's stable. And also, I might be trying to run with the Longmont paper, that Longmont Observer. I'm going to talk to them, but I think I'm going to see, because we do have a pretty decent sized Indian population in my town. But it's not as big as Aurora, where most of the Indian movies play. But I was going to see if there's enough people in town that would justify having Indian movies play in my town. So I was thinking of writing an article about it and seeing if we could get people in the town to rally and maybe get Regal, which is our local movie theater, to get Regal to show Indian movies out here. That would be great, because none of us like going to South Denver to watch a movie. It takes up the entire day just to watch a movie. It's crazy. So I was talking with some of my friends that I go to movies with and that I've known in the community here in Longmont, and they were saying the same thing. They would like to not have to drive an hour to an hour and a half to go and watch a movie. So I'm going to see if we can get that done. That would be cool. I would be down with that. But stay tuned. We'll catch up with you once I'm done with the Devdas review and the Game of Thrones, and then we'll finish the vlog. We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when I saw Devdas last night, Jaby Koay had a commercial. He had a commercial for YouTube on the big screen. I took a picture of it and put it on Twitter, and I tagged him. I was like, "Hey Jaby, I saw your commercial." I thought that was really cool. I didn't know that he had one. It surprised the heck out of me. And I was with a friend of mine, and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "I know that guy." So I thought it was pretty awesome. Surprised the hell out of me. But good one, Jaby. Maddie approved. Koricon says yes. I can't afford to do those, but that would be great. That's a smart idea. It's a very smart idea. And also, I got my stickers from Aristotle, Full Throttle. Bam! Thank you, Aristotle. Send you to a click real quick.
Koricon Nala, I watch your show. You guys should watch the show too. You get a sticker for leaving this comment. I mean, you've left better comments, but that one, there's something special about it.
So he had commented on one of my videos early on when he first started, and I saw some of his content. It was great. I love his stuff, and so I started following him since he started, and I comment on his videos from time to time, and so I was one of his supporters that he decided to send stickers to. So I was happy to get some Aristotle stickers, and it says, "Think you keep throttling." He's the bro in the know with the fro. But I'll have a link to his channel down below. You can check that out. Anything I talk about in this vlog, I'll have links for it in the description, so you can check those out. But he's got a good channel. You should check that out for it. You should watch his channel. I like it a lot. But now to get back to editing and other stuff. Man, this is a long day. Let's get it done. Hey everybody. Sorry I didn't get my review of Devdas out yesterday, Monday, but after I filmed my vlog, I wasn't feeling very well. I was feeling lightheaded and kind of sick. I have hypoglycemia, so sometimes if I don't eat enough, and I haven't been eating very much because I've been so distracted with everything going on, that I get shaky and lightheaded and my brain doesn't work very well. So I ate some food, some proteins to even out my sugar levels because they were too high or low. I don't remember how it works. But if I eat protein, then it evens out. And then I was gonna take a nap and work on it, but ended up sleeping 12 hours. So Devdas is going to be filmed here in a minute, and then we'll edit it and work on it. My thumbnail's going to be interesting, I think, if it turns out okay, what I have planned. And then we'll go from there. And then I'll have to do Game of Thrones, and my plan is after Game of Thrones of ending the vlog. So let's do Devdas. Let's get this one out there. Woo! Okay, so the review is done filming, and I got my pictures I needed for the thumbnail. I think the thumbnail will turn out pretty good. But the review, I think the review went pretty well. Considering the fact that I don't like romance movies, I was stretching my abilities as a reviewer, so that's part of the reason why I wanted to do it. But I get into more detail in the review, which I will have a link to it at the end card of this vlog, so you can check it out in full. But I think the review went alright. I had a hard time saying the names. I really suck at pronouncing names. And I always apologize for it, but man, I'm so bad at it. I try my best though. I'm glad you guys are understanding about that. Most of you. I get a couple of people that get pissed off, but for the most part, a lot of you understand that I have a difficult time with names. Which is funny because my last name is difficult to say. Steininger. It's a German name. But I can do that one. Of course, I had a really long time to practice it. So let's get into editing, and yeah, we'll get that out there. thumbnail is done. That took a while. I think it was about an hour. Maybe 45 minutes, I don't know. But it took a little while, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm looking suave. Oh yeah. And the color correction came out pretty good too. I thought that looked great. So I hope you guys like that. But now I've got to upload it, and then we'll do, post it everywhere, and then we'll watch Game of Thrones and review that one. And then the vlog is over. We're almost there! Almost there! Just finished watching Game of Thrones Episode 2 for Season 7, Stormborn. And, wow, that was a very dense episode. Lots of information. I'm thinking this is going to be a long recap review. But, yeah, I got to film that and edit it and upload it. So I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys for sticking with me if you made it this far. It's probably going to be a long vlog. But, yeah, it was a crazy 5 days that I was doing this vlog. Originally planned was just going to be the 3 days, Friday through Sunday, but things kept getting pushed. I didn't feel very well the other day, but we finally got here. Finally did it. Now I've got to move on to other videos that I need to do, which is a ton. I still have to catch up on the San Diego Comic-Con trailers, some more Indian trailers that came out, and I got my Loot Crate and Geek Box, so Geek Fuel, so I need to do those. Yeah, so I'm gonna be busy tomorrow too. But I'll end the vlog here. Thanks for sticking around. Let me know what you think of this vlog, if you enjoyed it, and just give me your ideas. Tell me your thoughts. Comment below. Let's start a conversation. If you're on Vidme, upvote this, give me a follow and share it around. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.